Grab a pen, we about to write it down. You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, write it down. You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, we about to write it down. You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, write it down.
So last year we started a Write It Down series. Pretty much I created videos and I would give you guys a topic or some type of question to encourage you guys to write it down, write it down, write it down. So for this year we're picking it back up and I'm just going to keep it going. So for this Write It Down, I want you guys to write down, or first start off, ask yourself, what do you need, right? And then I want you to write down exactly what do you need. This is a question that I asked myself. And when I wrote it in my journal, I actually made it a little bit more personal to say, what does Toya need? So if you want to write it down like that for yourself, I encourage you to do that as well. But I really want you guys to think about what you need and write it down. Now, in this moment that I was doing this for myself, I was, obviously you have a lot of emotions when something's happening. You could be happy, you could be sad, depending upon how you feel in this moment. It might change what you need or what you want to write about. But overall, there's something that kind of pushed me to write about emotions, and I'm going to read it. So this is what I wrote. What is real? What is present? They say don't base decisions off of emotions, but emotions shouldn't be ignored. They don't have to lead, but they help you recognize signs when you are real with how you process them and acknowledge them. The spirit will always lead you. So pretty much, that's straightforward, but to kind of expound on it, a lot of times it's so easy for people to say, like, don't make decisions in your emotions. If you're upset, don't make a decision, which is true. But it makes you feel like you have to push that emotion to the side, and I don't agree with that. Like, for myself, it's good for me and healthy for me to acknowledge how I feel. So if I'm upset, if I'm sad, if I'm happy, whatever that emotion is, I actually pay attention to that and then use that emotion to, whether it opens up something else or allows me to analyze something within myself. And then once I'm level-headed, that's at the time that I will make a decision. So when you're thinking about what do you need, I think you're going to have to consider like your emotions as well. But be honest with yourself and write it down. Write it
down. You know what you got to do now. Grab a pen. We about to write it down. You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, write it down. You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, we about to write it down. You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, write it down.